All right. Hey, let's talk about it with Alice. This is our Thanksgiving special. We just want to share with you some of the things that, we are doing during the Thanksgiving and just kind of want you to join in. Come on in with what we're doing this afternoon. Let's see what this is Sunday next. Okay. All right. Full screen. Yes.
Hey guys, we decided to come live today. We're like in the middle of the week and we know everybody is busy having fun with their families or at least starting to travel and go and celebrate with their families. But we wanted to come and talk about being grateful, what we're grateful for, as well as share one of our recipes that mom is teaching me and Terry. Well, Terry already know how to do it, but anyway,
Yeah, we're going to share this recipe. Well,
not
maybe
really.
all of it, but we'll share most of this recipe. So, yes, this is our Thanksgiving special. And just to say, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Enjoy your family. And as I always say, the motto of Thanksgiving is that we always have something to be thankful for. And
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is all about making memories, different kinds of memories. And so tonight we're making a memory of learning how to make a really nice potato souffle and to use the same souffle and you can make a potato pie. So I've got my potato pie crust here. Also have my souffle and we'll be putting things in souffle. Um, so this is a recipe that I learned many, many years ago from one of my spiritual moms. She was one of the best cooks. And I learned this recipe from her. And this is how to make a potato pie, a good tasting potato pie. Not only a good tasting potato pie, but you can use that same potato pie custard and put it in pan for your potato souffle. So, hey, a lot of pans moving, hear a lot of cooking. So here we go. Now,
All
this
right.
is my big pan. I'm making about six potato pies.
Oh wow.
I'm going to make two potato souffle. Okay. What I always use, I'm sorry, I know everybody uses butter, but I have to have my specific butter. And
I
that
got some Land
Atlanta Lakes
O'Lakes.
butter. It's not it's not a good souffle to me unless you got your Atlanta Lakes butter. Also, sugar, of course, you always use. But my specialty, I'm sorry, I'm not advertising for Domino's, get no money for that. But Domino's, and, but
I love Domino's.
any sugar would do. And my flavored always be McCormick. McCormick flavor. You can use any type of extract. This is pure lemon extract. You're going to need that. And you also will need vanilla. I had to go with the Kroger vanilla, of course. They didn't have the McCormick. That stuff sells out. So,
No, no, no. Why you didn't tell me and call me? I could have brought you some.
sorry about that. You're
It's
right.
kind of interesting. They've been running out a lot of stuff though, at the stores. But when I
Yeah,
found it, I ran and grabbed it like
Look,
really fast.
exactly. And
really,
then
are you serious?
gotta have nutmeg. And I know some people use spice, some people use mace. I don't use that.
Mace. What's
Mace.
mace?
There is a mace guy, but I
Yeah.
don't. And you
I never heard of it.
gotta have ground cinnamon. This is it. You gotta have your ground cinnamon.
Yep, the right brown sugar.
Right. And
Bam.
do not forget your eggs. Okay. You wanna have
How many eggs do I need?
well, it depends on how many potatoes. So each to his own. And one of the things about this recipe, it's got to be to your taste. So you have to keep putting in based on how
What you
many,
got?
potatoes. Like I had about eight potatoes that I put in here. And so I'm going to use like,
At
three
least
sticks of
two.
butter. Yep, three sticks of butter. And you have to keep putting, the seasoning in as you like. Also, I use just a little cream. And I got the little carnation cream, just a little. Don't have to. You don't have to have cream, but sometimes I'll do cream, sometimes I don't. So that's how I do it. And I just do it. I like it. All right. So once I put all that in and my sugar, and I just keep putting my sugar in to my life.
Okay. And you
Okay.
said I need 3 sticks of butter.
Yep, I do it.
Do I need to melt my butter? I didn't let it sit out like I do for a cake.
I usually let mine sit out and I let
I was
my
about to
Okay.
ask that.
the pie crust sit out too because I don't like to take it out frozen because it cooks faster that way. It cooks better that way.
Uh-oh. Can I
That's
have to wait before I
You
put
can
mine
go
in
ahead
the
on and
oven?
sit out. I usually take the wrapping off and sit that out. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm putting my vanilla flavor in now, and I just mix it up until it all comes together. That's how that
What
goes.
about like all those strings that you see in the sweet potatoes?
Just keep on with your blender. You keep on
Mm-hmm.
until you can get the strings out because
Like
typically
I'm
the strings will come out. When you're blending, you just keep blending it until it gets to that point. Now
not.
I may
Okay.
have to use more sugar, so always pour me up a little bit more. This was a big cup of sugar, and now I'm putting my eggs in. Okay.
Well, before you do that, let's talk about something with gratitude and what we're grateful for. I know a couple of weeks ago you ministered at my brother's church, Christ Abundant Life International Ministries in Douglasville, Georgia, and you, Pastor Derek Flanagan, Derek and Charmaine. And what you did was you talked to us about gratitude for Bible study at night. You want
Yeah.
to kind of share a little bit of that? Because I thought that was so, so, so very powerful.
Yeah, I talked about several things. The power of Thanksgiving, and I talked about the importance of being grateful and being thankful and gratitude. And I said there is a sound, and there is a sound of gratitude, a sound of thanksgiving, which is so desperately needed in the time that we're living in, where there's so much ungratefulness, unthankfulness. And so we who really, really love God, we have to love Thanksgiving and to be thankful. One of the things I talked about was to be thankful, in all things. And that's what the scriptures say, that we should be thankful in all things. And I also talked about how important it is to let the sound of Thanksgiving come from your lips. And that is so important. We let complaining, and we can find a lot of things that we can complain about. But I think that if we can find more things, if you think about it, to be thankful for. And what my mind ran back to was, it ran back to all the things that I can be grateful for. So I started writing a Thanksgiving journal. I kind of wrote it down in a book, and now I'm starting my Thanksgiving journal because I think, if I look back, down through the years, I said, God has really been good. And to say thank you most of all for saving me, first of all. And I thank him for that every day at 18 years old. And I thank him, and that's a daily thing. I thank him, for family, thank him for my life, waking me up in
Now,
the
a lot of people don't know that you had cancer.
Yeah,
How old were you when you were
now.
diagnosed with cancer?
How God healed me of cancer at what age? 18 years old. And to be 73 now and still grateful and still thankful. And I always say, if you don't do anything else, he did enough for me. So that's why I'm forever grateful just for that alone, because I realized that I really could be dead, sleeping in my grave right now. But because he healed me of cancer at 18, I'm still healed today. And so I'm forever grateful for that. Then forever grateful for all the many things that you cannot, when you start writing yourself, you cannot um, think that God hadn't been good to you. He has, even through our circumstances and situation. So that's just
Hey,
like,
Mom, just want to interrupt you for a minute. Derek said, "Hey, family, cooking with Mom, my favorite sweet potato pie. I know one is for me."
Look, I'm ready to start. Boom. Okay. But to be thankful in all things, we can
Yeah.
find more things if you think about it to be grateful and to be thankful for. But I always say that be thankful for the people that God has placed in your life. He placed great people in our lives. Be thankful for your family. Be thankful for just where you are now. Be thankful that you have a place to live in and just being thankful and grateful because you are able to eat. Being thankful that where you are in the space that you're in right now, just be grateful. The only thing that we have to say is that, God, I just thank you. And then I thought about how many times a day, do we say, Lord, I just thank you. I just thank you for life. I just thank you for friends. I thank you for the people that you put in my life. People who have just been mentors for me, those who've gone on and who really, really, mentor me. I thank God for them. And so you can find a lot of things to be grateful for. That's why we're here tonight, just to say happy Thanksgiving and to be grateful. Make memories. I think that Thanksgiving is a time to make memories of good times. This right here is so special because it's a memory maker. Shawana came up with this idea. I said, that would be great.
Actually, it was Ashley that
Ashley.
came up with the idea.
Oh,
We just kind of built off of it
Ashley. Yeah, Ashley did last night, right?
last
Which
night.
was really great. And it may not mean a lot to some people, but it saddens me when I hear people say, I don't have any family. And I always think to myself, I don't, understand how people just not have any family. And
Yeah,
some people will say that. And I'm grateful to have family. I realize that there's no perfect family, that all families have things, challenges and situations and things that they deal with. But you have a family. Be grateful for them. Be grateful for the things that God has placed around you and in your life. Be grateful for those who've helped you along the way. Be grateful for those who've spoken a word, to you. And then it's a time to pen that forward and start telling people that you're
yeah,
grateful. We might say that, we're grateful. Oh, I'm really grateful for, such and such. But I never told them that. So when
yeah,
you start telling it, Thanksgiving is to tell how grateful you are to the people in your lives and people that's around you. I'm excited, about to burn up in this kitchen with this hot sweatshirt on. With my that's the other that's putting it out. But hey, this will be our Thanksgiving story. The other thing I want you to remember is
Terry, Derek said, "Who is that dude?"
What dude?
Who
I get ready to turn on
was
my.
who was in the kitchen with you?
Oh, that was Ashley. She had a hood on. She
Oh
was
yeah, oh
bringing me some more stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is memory. We are not together. Shawana is in Woodbridge, Virginia. I'm in Douglasville. Terry is in, where are you, Terry? Smyrna. And so we're all in different places, but we are making memories and just
Yep.
really, really thanking God. So I'll be at one place tomorrow, going to another place, just to take some things to some people that cannot get out and cannot do it for themselves.
Right.
Um, that's the kind of thing I think. Going to, spend time with family. I'll go from house to house to house. But I remember the years that I had Thanksgiving. Now it's my time. I'm panning. I'm going to everybody else's house. So when I come home, I don't have to clean up anything. So I'm
Yeah.
excited about that. But
Ours, ours will be a very small Thanksgiving because, as everybody get older, they have their own plans of where they're going to go. And so Brianna and Cecil and Anaya, they
am I
are
making
going to
up too
be,
much noise while I'm trying to stir?
yeah, they're going to be in Lynchburg with her in-law. And Morgan went to North Carolina to visit a friend for Thanksgiving. So it's just us. So it's like a little small little thing. But we're
This
still
year,
having Thanksgiving. We decided to get a Popeyes turkey. instead of just a turkey like we normally
Oh,
do.
okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
normally we would make one or fry it or whatever,
Well,
two turkeys, but
you know, some families still, the whole big family, I think when COVID hit, people had to have their own, different space and Thanksgiving. And even now, you still want to be careful with, a whole lot. But for some families, they still come together, and that's the norm. There's nothing wrong with that. Whichever way you spend Thanksgiving, it is okay. Just be grateful, be thankful. This is a time that we cannot, think about, who's not going to be here, who's not going to be where we are. But it's just a space wherever you are, you create Thanksgiving right where you are. Whoever is there, you create Thanksgiving memories right there. So, it's just one thing that you're celebrating. Go ahead on and create Thanksgiving. I put my Thanksgiving music on from YouTube, and I love it. Just enjoying cooking and preparing pies for everybody. And that's my give for my Thanksgiving. Wherever you are, the space that you're in, be grateful. Be thankful for your family. Be thankful for those who God has placed around you. Be grateful for your job. It may not be the best job in the world, but it is a job. Some people
amen.
have that. Be grateful that you're well. And even if you're sick, knowing that God is able to do anything and everything because He is able. And just be grateful. I'm thankful for my neighbors. We'll text back and forth, or, send a little note to say happy Thanksgiving. But just be grateful right in the space where you are. Somebody might be sitting in a place and they may be lonely. So I encourage you, start thinking about and writing down those things that God has blessed you with. It may not be everything somebody else have, but just think about all the blessings that you're alive and that able you're able to think, you're able to take care of yourself, you're able to put your clothes on, all those things. When I began to write down all my Thanksgiving um, things that I'm grateful for, I was like, oh my goodness. And I had written about 30 things, and that's just not even enough. And I started thinking about more and more, and I'm transferring that over to my journal of Thanksgiving. So I encourage you, get a journal of Thanksgiving. You know what? Because people will forget. A lot of times we forget what God has done, and we concentrate on the
Yeah.
things that are not going well. But just think about it's already done. And I'll leave this with you as well. You think about the 12 stones that Joshua had to get, and God told him to keep those stones so that they can remember what God has done. Remember that He brought them across the Red Sea when Pharaoh was behind them, and God took them over into just took them over on dry land. And then remembering how when they were in the wilderness. So what that signified was, is that so that your children will always remember what God has done. And so this is the same thing, making memories so that we can remember all the things that God has done in our lives. And He has done a lot, more than we could ever think. And I guarantee you, if you sit down and start thinking about all the great things that God has done, you'll have a long list too. You would have no doubt 2 or 3 pages as well. Just think on these things. He said, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. Whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are pure, and whatsoever things are of a good report. He said, think on these things. Yes. So we're going to continue to make this souffle and make this potato pie, and I guarantee you, it's going to
Now,
be good.
now, what about Terry? Terry, don't you have like a fake sweet potato pie or souffle or something?
What
What you say?
Don't you have a fake sweet potato?
what
Huh?
kind, what
You
kind
have
of pie
some
do
fake
you
sweet
have?
potatoes?
A sweet potato?
Don't you
We
have fake
yes,
sweet potatoes?
we hear you.
I do not have fake sweet potatoes. Nothing fake. It's a sweet potato souffle by my peeps. Okay? Just because mama did not kid it,
You
hey,
got it
I got
from.
to live.
Well, I just want to say that ain't it.
This is it. It's gonna be it. If it ain't it, it's gonna be it.
It's got to be it.
Gonna
It's
eat
got to
it
be.
today, tomorrow.
Yeah. So I am now stirring it up. I gotta get this. I gotta get this rolling. All right. So if your butter is not,
What'd
blended,
you say, Mom?
if your butter is not blended really well,
Oh my
then
god. Let me see.
you
And you
know
said I
down.
needed 3 sticks of butter.
No, you
Yep.
don't. It depends on
Yes,
the
you got
potato.
it. Oh, mommy, don't
I
put
got
yourself
like
in place.
about 80
You heavy, man. You gonna be
potatoes.
knocked out. What
Terry,
is
Terry,
that?
mute your phone. That's a lot of noise.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
I
mute.
have about 8 or 9 potatoes.
Okay, so if you got that many, then I would use 3 to 4 sticks of butter.
Okay,
And if they're
Lorraine.
medium or large
I
size.
think it's in there. You soften it.
Typically, your potatoes should be warm when you're putting your butter in. And if they're not, you're going to have to microwave it. So,
Okay,
yeah, you have to microwave it. And that's what I'm doing now, microwaving so that my butter can melt in it.
okay, that's what we're doing now.
Yeah,
Melting
that's
it.
on three. So it's
That's how
circling
we're melting
and it's warming up. And once they warm up, and then what you do, you get a small spoon and you do a taster. And you want to do a taster because this would tell you whether or not you got
it.
enough um, sweetener, like your sugar, whether or not you have enough nutmeg.
Okay, I haven't put any sugar in it yet, so I have to wait on that.
So, what I feel I need to put a little bit more butter, sugar,
Okay,
and I got to put more uh, of my lemon extract in it because I can get that taste. It's got to be
yeah, that's
a
right.
specific taste.
And then how many eggs?
I would put 4 since you got that many. I want to put 4 in there. That's a lot of eggs, and that's what I need to do. Get another egg. And when I tell you the pie crust, you got to
Hmm.
get. So you just determine whether or not you're going to get the deep pie crust or whether or not you have the regular size pie crust. I kind of
I
like
got the
the
deep
thin
one.
pie crust. A
Hey,
lot of
Pastor
people like
Sugar.
the deep. I like the thin because I don't like too much potatoes.
Oh, okay, well, I got the deep one, so,
And if you got the deep, that means you put more potatoes in it. But a
right.
lot of people like the deep as well.
Thank
Um,
you.
what's going to be the key? It's going to be your flavoring, making sure that you get that
Just the
really
right
right.
one.
Yeah. Don't forget you got your ground cinnamon. You got your
Yep,
nutmeg.
I got it.
All right. Some people that did turn. So I'm warm down a little bit more. Put that on 2 more minutes. Warm up, and then it'll be good to go.
Do you use cream in yours?
Just a little, not much cream, or you don't have to use cream. It's not necessary
Okay,
to use cream. Yeah, I just use it sometimes, just depends.
okay,
Got to make sure you got enough sugar in it. So I love sugar. And then you want to make sure that you get all of the, like you said, the strings, and you don't want no lumps in it. You want it to just kind of pour into your pie crust. You want it to kind of pour into it. So let's see what we got. Wow. You see that already? That is ready. Now it's soupy.
that
Now,
looks good, Mom.
huh?
Mine is almost there, not
Yeah, it's
quite.
got to be real soupy.
Yes. Terry, what did you say, Terry? You're on
Huh?
mute. Unmute yourself. Unmute it, Terry.
I mean,
Damn, that is really ready.
That looks
really?
Okay.
good.
What's that?
That
Mm.
souffle.
Souffle.
That looks good. That's a lot. Y'all have souffle for days.
That's
It's
a
a
lot of
half pan. It's just a half pan. It's not a whole pan.
time. Okay. Now, so did you have to do anything to it?
No, I did not. But bake it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bake that
So
for 50 minutes.
when you went and bought yours, you bought it already, just the
Oh, you
custard?
just oh, you just had to let them know that, huh? It
Huh?
was already right there. All I had to do was bake it. Just like how you sent me one before and you said bake it.
Yeah.
So it's already in the pan, ready to go. I
Good.
just had
That's
to
what I
bake
need
it.
to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So we're gonna see because guess what? I'm bringing you a pie tomorrow, and
Yeah.
so I've got to taste your souffle.
Now,
So
I may have to bring you that later because I won't be the, let me see, dug out of that one, but I'm going to bring you a taste of where I originally go.
okay,
And
so you coming?
it
You coming? So you
in the
coming to?
morning, in the morning, and it is on point. When I say on point, then you are going to tell me if there is any missing ingredients out of this one.
Oh, I can tell
Because
you.
theirs is very much. Let me let Ashley taste it. She can tell.
Got another
He
spoon?
said it. Here we
Mm,
go.
mine is on. Just a few more things I need to add to it, and it is ready.
Okay, Ashley, tell her what you think. You good?
Is it?
Is it close?
Is it mine?
It ain't my mom. It ain't yours. But when you taste it, it ain't my mom. Again, when you taste it, you're gonna tell me what it is that lemon juice. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
What's
Okay.
missing?
Lemon, the lemon extract, the flavor. But it's
All right.
awfully close, bro. It is awfully close. It's very close. I mean, you think I put some lemon flavor to taste it? I'm gonna put some lemon flavor and see if it'll turn it around. But I
Mine
ain't.
is
I'm not gonna put that
actually
much.
That you've already put it in the pan. How you gonna do that? Take it
mine
out
Yeah,
the
that's what I was. Not this one. This one already baked. It is some difference on that one. But this one right here, the one that's already. But Mama says it's already baked.
pan? Yeah, you can't put nothing. You can add to it once you do it.
As you know, lemon juice is really strong. You don't get like one drop. You gotta. I'm bringing you this stuff for him. What stuff I need for him? Did I just tell? Okay. Okay. Wait a minute.
Potatoes to this. That means I gotta add more
So you
ingredients.
can taste
I
the
just
lemon.
add more potatoes.
Okay. I ain't gonna get him the sauce.
I have a full pan enough to make um 6 pies and two potato souffles. Okay. A lot of people don't know that they're the same. Basically,
You need
once
to
you make
market yours and make your Alice pies.
once you make up your custard,
You heard
then
me?
I didn't hear you.
You need to make yours up and market it and make it Alice pies.
I plan to, but I'm not
Don't
gonna
give
do it.
everybody your sauce.
Mom, I'm sorry, but Patty LaBelle pies are not your pies. Her pies are not
Please
that good for
stop.
me.
Please stop. Please stop.
Oh,
We're
I'm
not
sorry.
comparing because you have to keep in mind that some people pies they don't like certain things. They don't like certain ingredients. So that's why.
That's true. I won't throw shade at her pies.
No, because a lot of people like them. I tasted it, just not my pie. That's all. Just not my pie. But my pie's not on the market. Hers is. Sorry. Hers on the market must be good.
That's a good point.
Somebody is taking these ingredients. There's something that's missing that I did not put in it that I will not divulge to everybody. How about that?
That's
That's
good.
what makes mine different.
Well, how do you want to wrap this up?
Huh?
How do you want to wrap it up?
Um,
Are you almost done with yours? Lauren, you'll pass the butter.
mhm. Okay, so
Are
you
you
have to
almost
get,
done with
look,
yours?
I have 15 spoons that I pull out. Let's see how this
Lauren's
is.
over here, Chef Lolo. She's
Mm.
baking a cake. You
And
heard
you have
me?
to be careful. You gotta get pure lemon extract and not, there's another kind that makes it taste funny. And you don't want to get that. It's a new kind. I don't know what it is. It looked like it might have a different kind of name on it, but make sure you get the
Please
right one because
don't
you.
give all the sauce.
Mm,
Lauren, you'll pass it over, please.
Do not give all the sauce.
You heard me. Chef Lolo is making a cake, a homemade pound cake. Yeah.
all right. Okay. So one of the great things is that about the pie. Let me put that down again. Whoa, no, no, no. Mhm.
I
You
keep
got
the
it.
two spoons so I can keep tasting it.
Keep on. You have to keep doing it.
Mm. Mom, I think I hit it. Woo. This is good.
Is it good?
Got it. Get another spoon. It is so
Woo.
good.
Okay.
Mm.
The butter makes all the difference in the world.
It really does. Oh my goodness.
You gotta put the right butter in. And if
That's
you
delicious.
sometimes you can melt the butter,
Mm. I had to melt it because I didn't sit it out.
and it's okay to melt
Yep.
it. See
And
now
it's
I do
nice
that
and
more.
creamy.
I'm having to add some butter. Okay.
Mom, it's nice and creamy, very smooth, not lumpy.
Is it smooth?
Oh yeah, it's good. This is what's up. It's ready.
This is really Shawana making memories. These are memories. These are things that, doing
Mm.
something totally different that you would share with your grandbaby, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren. So we did.
Right,
And this
Lauren.
is what Thanksgiving is all about is making memories, new memories. Tomorrow, one of the families at our church, they
Yeah.
took and went on a cruise, the whole family, a
Oh
Thanksgiving
wow.
cruise. That's making memories. First time they've ever done it. Making memories. So people are doing different things for Thanksgiving. And they're doing different things for Christmas as well. Some
That's
pouring,
what it's all about. I mean, to me, that's what it's all about.
yeah.
I mean, you hate to reference it, but it's a reality that so many people have lost loved ones in great numbers. It's just been unreal, and you don't get a chance to say anything once they're gone. So it's like, to your point, make memories while you can. And it's not a negative. It's just a reality that what we have to do is enjoy family any way we can. I thank God for the
Well,
internet.
one of the things that really came to me is that families spending time together. What people learned during COVID, um, and people and families still have this. They still have their Zoom prayer groups because families were praying together, and
Yep.
so COVID did yield some great things in terms of family figuring out different ways they can come together when they're not, able to be physically present with each other. So some families they're not able to get to, the different places, which they have more traveling being done now than over the past 2 years. But however, you still got families now. They are celebrating Thanksgiving on Zoom, and they've got family across the world that are celebrating with them. So I think it's a great thing. We don't have a lot of traditional things that we used to have. Some families still have those traditions, but as I say again, Thanksgiving is just grateful for all things. You can always think of something that you're thankful for, having a heart of gratitude. And that's what you call, just being thankful for all things. And so
You see my
celebrate.
first card?
Yeah, we might want to ask some of the. Can you see in the chat? See anybody sharing any things that they are grateful for? So tonight, I'm grateful for family. I'm just grateful for my family and grateful that I'm able to, still be a part of family. Yeah.
I could say, Mom, I don't see any just yet, but I could say that I'm grateful for you and all the things that you've instilled into all of us. The Word of God, first and foremost, and having love for each other, love for family, love for other people. Um, I thank God for that, and a strong work ethic. You know, you just you put that in us, and so for me, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my siblings, that we all love each other, have a close relationship. I know a lot of families where children don't even get along with each other, but as adults, we all get along with each other. Our
Yeah,
children love each other. It's just we have a lot to be grateful for.
it's a blessing. You've got some people who parents have instilled negative things in um, their children's lives about about family members. I never you have negative people in your family, you have different people in your family, but to be a parent, you have instilled something in your child that could affect them for a lifetime is horrible. And I just think that all things are not perfect, and there's no perfect family, as I said again, but always for children, they need to hear the positive side. And Ashley and I was talking last night, and I was just sharing with her, um, about childhood coming up. And she said, I never heard these things. I said, no. I said, because, you know, families used to get together and sit down and talk about different things. I say now it is that kind of time. Children need to know their background history, where their family come from, what are some of the things that families experience, and all of that is all necessary. It's all a part of. We don't want to lose those great things that families have built, and then the negative things that we can, share with them. Well, this is how you handle those kinds of situations, and how we, deal with family members. Just try to get along. It's all about getting along with each other. We all got things that, you know, may not be the perfect thing in us, but we can still be grateful for each other.
And it's called forgiveness and walking in forgiveness.
Yeah. You just said it. Absolutely.
Here's
And
somebody we're grateful for. Come on,
it's
big
dealing with
man.
it's dealing with the attitude of the heart. And
Yes.
it's really is dealing with the attitude of the heart. And it was something else that I talked about. Talked about how many letters was in heart and how many words was in heart. And Derek shared this, and he said that there's in the heart, you spell it Heart. He, ear, hear. What was the other one? He hear art and then heart.
Right.
All of it in the heart, which means that's powerful. Yeah. So Thanksgiving is all about the heart. All about the heart. The love of, having the love of your heart, the heart. Because the
Yeah.
outlet flows the issues of life. That's what comes out of the heart is the issues of life. And let life comes out of your heart. Thanksgiving come out of your heart. Gratitude for God in every and in every, circumstances. Let the art of your heart speak, and that is speak gratitude, speak thanksgiving, speak thankfulness, and all those things that you're so grateful for. We only have one life to live, and that's this: is to live it to the fullest, and that is with
Yeah.
a grateful heart, with a heart of thanksgiving, with a heart of gratitude. Okay. All
I
right.
love it. I love it. My pies are, look, Mom,
Hmm?
my
You
pie, I
already
have,
cooked your pie already?
not yet, but it's
Oh,
two
that's your
of them.
crust.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
crust.
two.
Okay.
And then I still have some mix left over for my souffle.
Mm.
So we'll be ready to go tomorrow. I put these in the oven in the morning.
My pie, it is ready. It's on point.
Is it? I bet you it is.
It is on point. Putting a little bit more sugar in it. I want it to be time they dive in it. It's like,
You would be proud of mine. I'll
okay,
make it
so
again for Christmas. No, you're gonna make
I'm
it.
going to put souffle in this. So I have a pan of souffle.
Yeah.
Wash it out. And then I'm going to start showing how to put a pie. Start with my pie crust. I got those sitting on the stove, and then I slide them in. Okay. I love this. Now, the key to it and what you don't know, you can make up this battle. I mean, this uh, what I want to call it, custard, and
Yeah.
you can put this in a container, freeze it, take it out 6 weeks later, warm it up in the microwave, stir it up, and
And
it
it's
will be
still nice.
just like you just made it.
Yep. I did that before. I remember you telling me to do that.
I'm sure people know that and people do it, but I just wanted to mention it. Yeah.
I'm excited about these pies.
All right. Terry, are you there? Get another fork out.
Yes,
Just do it.
I'm doing my turkey.
Terry, can you mute your phone?
No, she was answering you,
I was
Mom.
answering you. Okay.
I didn't hear you. Sound like you said I didn't ask about the turkey.
You said, "Are you there?" And I said, "Yes, I'm doing my turkey,
What are you doing with your turkey, Terry?
basting it and getting ready to cook it."
What kind of base are you using? What kind of base
All
are you
kinds of
using? What you say?
all kinds of seasoning.
Okay.
Yeah, just different kinds, different kinds.
Okay.
All right, my souffle is ready to go in the oven.
Mine is ready to be
The
put
pies
in.
are ready to go in the oven, so I'll put all
Did you,
that.
wait a minute. You got
I'll
it.
do it first thing in the morning
Now
so
wait a minute.
everything can be
At the
nice
bottom
and
of
fresh.
the pan, Shawana, I don't know whether you did this or not, but I usually take a fork and I just stick little holes in the bottom
Too late. What'd you do that for?
and give it some breathing room. And I
What do you
want
need to
my
breathe
crust
for?
to definitely. I'm sorry I didn't tell you that one, but that was everybody. You don't have to.
Can I go stick holes in it anyway?
You don't have to, but I just do. I just stick little holes
Don't
in
do
it.
it. He said, don't do it. No, because you already put the
What she
pineapple.
say? She said what?
Chef Lola said it's too late that I need to just let
Oh
it
no, you
go.
don't need to do it now. That's what I said to you. Don't do that now. You do it
Mhm.
before. Yeah, no, don't do it right like that. You always just do it before.
Okay.
I didn't tell you. I'm sorry.
Nope, you didn't tell me.
So,
Well,
how did you do it? I have
mine
to
was
take
fun.
mine. I do it this way.
I
Did you
did
pour?
that.
You pour yours. How many did you do?
Until because I have the deep dish, deep crust,
Hmm.
so I had to do quite a few dips.
Yeah.
When it came up to here, I don't know if you could see that. You have to take your camera off. You
Hmm.
see?
Yeah.
Looks
Oh,
good,
yeah.
though.
Wow, you got a lot in yours, Shawana.
Yeah.
See mine like this.
Let me go grab Edie. Oh,
One of
yours
them
look good
small.
too. Let me grab Eden. She's like a cousin.
So with that, I will go ahead on and make some souffle.
You
Yes,
say
ma'am.
something?
I'm not gonna get a lot of souffle.
There's
So
a
I don't think
Gigi.
I may have bought enough potatoes. So looks like somebody might be missing souffle, or it might be a few. Everybody won't get a potato pie.
My, there's Eden.
Hey, Edie, Gigi. Hey, Gigi. Look at Gigi.
She see
Gigi.
a lot of stuff she can get
She's
into
ready
right
to
now.
eat. Yeah, she's ready to eat. Okay. Look at that. Mhm. All right. So,
You see your cousin? You see
uh,
Ashley? Say hi, Ashley. You see Ashley, the auntie? You see everybody? She's looking like, oh, who are these
I'm like, hey,
people?
Eden, what's up? What's
Say
up?
hi.
She's like, no, y'all ain't got milk.
She found a toy, Ashley.
She's so cute.
I know now you have another little baby.
just said hello. She was on. She said hello.
Who
Who
did?
said that?
Done. Good to hear. Thank you for watching
Who said that?
Covington.
Oh,
Yeah, he
hey,
just.
baby.
Hey Terry, did you see my pies?
My who?
My souffle and my pies are going to look and taste
Okay,
so good.
let me see. Let me see. Check them out.
Look, I have Edie Beatty in my hands now, so
Oh, yeah.
she's getting into stuff.
Oh, this
Say hi, Diane.
Hey, what's that, baby?
Let's put that up as well. Thank you.
That'll go love that, baby.
Thank you so much.
So,
No,
you make
no,
breakfast
just leave
tomorrow?
that alone. Thank you. Can you leave my computer alone?
Yeah, breakfast here. Or the coffee. Oh, tell me I'll go. You. Oh,
Mama's got a lot of dishes to
ooh,
do.
she said she's giving up. Oh, it's on mute.
Yes, that's yours.
On mute.
Here you go. I have to keep it down so you can drink it. All right, Mom. Well, it is 7:19. I don't know if you wanted to share anything else with everybody um,
No.
about gratitude, but the one thing that stands out for me was when you were talking about something that I think all of us can take away from this, and that is tomorrow when we are, if we're with family or not with family, that we should all just grab a piece of paper, journal, something on your phone, in your notes, and just start jotting down those things that you're thankful for so that when we do find ourselves in a difficult situation, we can reflect back on those things that we're thankful for. And it just puts us to remind us that if God did it before and gave us some victories, that he will do it again and will continue to do it in our lives. And so that's what I took away, is that to have those testimonies, those things that we know that we've overcome, those victories that we have, and then continue to reflect on those on a continual basis and add to them and share them with other people so that they can have. So that's what I took away.
Well, I think that's really good. Terry, what's your takeaway? It's really great.
Can you repeat it, please?
I didn't hear you.
Hello. Say, can you repeat it, please? She's on the call.
Yeah, what's your takeaway tonight?
Oh, Terry's takeaway or your takeaway, Ashley. What are you grateful for?
Hmm. For me, I think I'm thankful for life. Um, I'm thankful for opportunity. Like just to see another day every day, and to be able to, because so many people, it's sad to say, but so many people are dying so fast these days, and unexpectedly. It's like you definitely have to be thankful for life. Definitely thankful for family. Thankful for good friends. Thankful for especially my nieces and my nephews, because I think they taught me a lot about myself that I wouldn't have known otherwise, just being able to be around them. But other than that, just really life, the
Yeah,
ability to be able to live,
yeah,
because
that's
people
it.
get snuffed out so quick,
Yeah.
especially nowadays, and that's been a big thing.
I think, yeah, actually, that's so good because I think about all of over the past 2 weeks, so many, you hear about uh, young people lost their life. So many people have lost their life. Young, it,
Hmm.
it, it, it makes your heart, heavy that
Right.
families are having to deal with that during this time. And when you're not having to deal with, you can be grateful because we don't ever know from one day to another who's going to be gone
Hmm.
or whether we'll be
Right.
gone. Just to be grateful that for the now,
Hmm. Sorry, honey.
somebody mute the phone. I'm just
Yeah.
grateful for now. Um, and I think that's what you said, just a few minutes ago. Just grateful for life, just life,
Yeah.
because tomorrow could be another day. And so,
Right, and it's like a lot of accidental collateral damage type situations that happen where it wasn't even a situation that you might have been involved with, and just because you're a bystander or in the wrong place at the wrong time, it seems like that's been a lot of what's been happening in life these days.
so true.
So that's why I always say, just being able to be thankful to be able to see another day.
Yeah, that's good. So good.
And bring happiness to somebody. Bring joy to somebody. Whatever you can do. To just to be a change.
Yep.
Do.
I think I mentioned something about we should be a catalyst for change. Everybody should be a catalyst for
You're right.
change, that you're helping to help others, to change. And when you
Mm-hmm.
said that, be a blessing to somebody else, Thanksgiving is not about us. Our life is not about us. Our life is about what can we help and do for others. And that's always my prayer. Bless me to be a blessing to the kingdom and to others. I don't even consider myself in it because I feel that if I am blessed to be a blessing to God's kingdom, that other people can get to know who Jesus is, and to be a blessing to others as I come in contact with, and as God see the need and He impress upon my heart to meet that need, He will meet my need just because I'm concerned about others and not myself. Because we're living in a selfish society where it's all about me, mine, all I can do. Well, what about somebody else? And if you can just help others, look to be a blessing, look to see who you can help, look to see who you can encourage, and then be that encourager, because your life is all about impacting other people's life, be it good or bad. We are impacting others lives, and what God wants us to do to impact others lives in a positive way, that I've helped, that I've shared. And Dr. Miles Monroe said it best. He said that, you're born an original, why die a copy? And what
Right.
he said that use everything that God has given to you to pour into somebody else, to help somebody else. And so with that, that we are willing to just be a help to somebody else. Because when you leave here, some of you will still be here, and somebody can say, I remember what she said. I remember how she treated
Mhm.
me. I remember what she did for me. I remember, how they encouraged me. So that's what people need to know, is and that's what Thanksgiving is all about.
Right.
It's thinking about down through this year how God has blessed, how God, has provided, and how He done things for us. This is memory for me. This is
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm so glad we did this. This was something different. We decided to just be impromptu. I mean, literally just thought about this last night and we're like, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just go live. and create, a memory of we are baking one of our favorite recipes and building, creating our pies together and then talking about what we're grateful for. So I think it's a beautiful thing, So if anybody take anything, just know that family is everything. Friendships, the love for one another, the love for other people. It's not just about you. This season is about others, really.
Mm.
And whatever you can do to be a blessing to somebody else, be that blessing.
And
That's
Thanksgiving is every day.
it
we
is just daily.
This is just a time that is set aside, that you reflect. But Thanksgiving is a lifestyle. It's a way of living that
You
you.
know what, Mom? To
Mhm.
add to that, I had an opportunity to give back yesterday, Christopher and I. And we were with this young lady, absolutely amazing lady in the Prince William County area. She give out about 1,500 boxes of food every month to between her and her sons and different people that volunteer with her. Her name is Tracy Clark. Absolutely amazing. But for her, it's a lifestyle of giving, a lifestyle of serving and blessing and being a blessing to other people that are less fortunate. And to me, that is what it's all about. I know so many different people that are doing different things like that. I know, at church, at our Christ Model Life, what you guys just did last weekend,
Yeah.
and so many churches are doing, giving and giving, but it's still a lot of people struggling. So we have to continue to be a blessing and not get in our little shells and think that we're fine or that others are fine. But it's really a time and a season for us to continue to just be a blessing to other people. So,
Yeah. Uh,
yeah.
so good. Well, it's been, let's talk about it. Just an impromptu Thanksgiving memory making segment. And so we hope that you take away something from this, that Thanksgiving is a lifestyle. Gratefulness and gratitude is a lifestyle. We can think of more things that we can thank God for versus those things that we don't have. If you think about it, He is good. And He just wants to hear us say, thank you. Thank you, Father, for blessing me on this Thanksgiving and to be a blessing to somebody else, whether it's my family or others that God will put in my path that I will be able to serve. So thank you for joining us and have a blessed one. Enjoy. Shawana, y'all enjoy up there. I'll be up there for Christmas.
I can't wait.
What's so bad?
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. What do
Oh,
you always say,
y'all.
Mom? Love,
Mhm.
peace, and increase.
Love,
Love, peace,
and
and
grace
increase.
to everybody. We love you. And thank you for joining. Bye bye. God bless.